to try to bring out what someone else what's going on with them, and try to get a little bit deeper into it. It's something where it really depends on the unique situation. Not everyone's the same. Just like trying to go up to someone and saying, how's your local sports team? It's not going to matter to somebody who's not into sports. There isn't just one way that you can really approach and dig deeper. Hopefully you have a little bit of a connection with who it is, so you know a little bit of what's going on or something about them. Like you can ask about how their animal's doing or how their family member is doing, or let's say they just bought a house or a car or something happened, they got in an injury, some kind of accident. Go ahead and ask a specific detail. Give them something concrete that they can talk about that they don't really have to think that much about. Can oftentimes just break the ice and get them discussing things a little bit more. And then from there you can kind of lead into a little bit of, well, do you have some, anything specifically that's going on? Hey, is everything okay at home? You might try to rephrase a couple of different ways of just getting them to talk, getting them to open up. Many times once you've gotten past that fine to at least discussing even a sentence, you've broken that ice. You've gotten them to start talking a little bit more, and it's much easier to transition from that into, hey, my girlfriend, and I, we're not getting along well at this point, or my husband, he just doesn't get why I'm staying at work late. Why don't I just come home right away? Does he not care about me? They just don't understand those things. But by phrasing it in a way where you get them to at least talk a little bit, you can open up one door and then another and really get them to start speaking a little bit more. But you also have to be okay with, in many cases, they're not going to talk at that point. You try to ask the question and really they say, fine. Well, just having a bad day. Do you want to talk about it? No. All right, well, just to let you know, you've got my ear, I care. And if you have anything you want to discuss, just shoot me an email, shoot me a text, call me, stop me anytime, love to catch dinner with you. Give them that open invitation so that way they know that you're there, you care, and when they feel like it, it's going to be much easier for them to go ahead and take that next step. But many times we want to have that answer now, and we do care, but we want to keep pushing. And it's all right to go ahead and push some, but if you just keep pushing and just keep pushing, you may actually go ahead and frustrate them a little more, which isn't a huge problem, but you have to be aware a little bit of those social cues. If they're shutting down further, now might not be the time, so just leave that open invitation for them so you can pick it up at another situation when they feel a little bit more comfortable talking or they've had more time to think about it. You have that open invitation standing so they can go ahead and jump in wherever they feel.